An individual over here burned his face.
I am about to burn my face off.
I don't want to just talk about that. I wanted to talk about how most people don't even think about how some of these things are actually satanic. That a person is influenced satanically, right? I've said this before I play you the videos. I've said this before. Demons hate humans. They hate the dignity of a human being. Let me play you the story, but before we do that, let's go to a little bit of an ad break and I'll be back in a sec. If you're looking for an English teacher for your little ones or for yourself, please do email this particular. Send an email over to these guys over here. They do English for adults or for kids. Help kids who are struggling in their English and all that entire jazz. So to schedule further for a trial session, you can WhatsApp me on this number right here, or you can email that thingy. But you can WhatsApp me, send me your email, and then I will forward it over. So this particular individual makes a contribution to this channel, so supporting their business also helps this particular channel. So remember this: demons hate humans, and they hate the dignity of a human being. This is why in fake churches you'll see people roll on the ground, do what, all kinds of things that just does not give them any sense of dignity. Demons absolutely love that.
I am about to burn my face off. I have a TCA 30, and we're doing a chemical pill. TCA chemical pills is one of the most aggressive chemical pills, and I'm doing one of the most highest versions of it, which is a 30. I have experience with getting chemical pills done professionally. So I've had 15s and I had 20s and I had 12s. It's been a minute since I had them though. And so I'm kind of nervous on how this is going to work. A stronger, more aggressive chemical pill can actually lead to scarring with inside of melanated people. But luckily I've been prepping my skin for a few weeks by using a melanin inhibitor as well. So we're gonna see how this works. First, I'm gonna clean my face with alcohol. You don't want your face to have any type of oil or grease on. Oh yeah, that burns. That burns really bad. I'm gonna set a timer. Set a timer for 5 minutes, and then we're gonna check for frosting. Or frothing. Oh my God. Day 3, we are definitely in the ugly stage of this pill. I didn't start peeling yet. Just a little bit right there, and a little bit right there, but I think that was honestly friction from my pillow. So I'm gonna be extra attentive on those pieces. So I'm gonna go in again, just under the parts that haven't yet frothed. People ask me, why would you jump to a 30? Why would you start with a 30? I didn't start at 30. I've been getting TCA pills for a minute, and I started out at 12, 15, 20s, and now I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a 30. Or I was gonna make a video of me clipping the skin, but I ended up losing the video. This is what we're looking like so far. As you can see, I'm still pretty inflamed in most parts, but that's expected. We got a long healing journey. I didn't expect this to go as viral as it did, and at one point I actually considered like stop doing the series at all and just go through my process in peace, because it's kind of hard being, perceived by over, 12 million people at once. It has nothing to do with the fear-inducing comments. It's more just like a flux in people's comments or opinions that came in as fast as it did.
Let me tell y'all something. There's too many estheticians in this man's comments telling him that he frosted. This is not frosting, this is blanching. And the fact that a lot of you are not able to differentiate between the difference is very, very scary to me. Very, very scary. He just burned his face. And the reason why I know this is because of what he posted next.
I'm an esthetician that chemically peels people for a living. I use the TCA peel for a living. It's my friend. I know what it tastes like. I can taste acid and tell you what kind of acid it is. Don't tell me why. That guy that got a TCA, this is for you. Please go get medical attention. You have a chemical burn. You have a chemical burn. You could lose pigment in your skin. You could get scarring. It's going to get worse. You could get an infection in your skin. You could get a bacterial infection in your skin.
On my skin tone, it's not something that's common. It's not something that's recommended. It's not something that's often done, even in professional settings. And so documenting this process, if I'm able to help that community, that's what I'm here for. Now, majority of the top layer of my skin did peel. I have this strip right here. My forehead started to peel last night. And then I have this piece right here. This is how we looking now on day 12. I hypopigmentate. No, all my color came back. That I hyperpigmentate. Yeah, a little bit. This is that pink spot that rubbed off on day 2. A common question I get is, do I regret it? And I don't recommend doing a 30 on my skin color, but I don't regret it either. I'm not a regretful person, whether win, lose, or draw. Overall, it did even out a lot of my complexion.
So this guy paint intentionally so that his skin can refresh, it can start. Now when you see the first clips, you're like, what's wrong with his face? He's talking about scars, he has scars, and I'm like, what scars? What scars do you have? You know, now I know there's people who suffer from what do they call it, body dysmorphia. I think that's the name of the particular illness. It's a mental illness where a person, they can have a beautiful face and obsess about one small little thing, and that thing, it's something that many people don't even see. Some people will obsess with their lips. Their whole face is fine, and they'll mess up their lips and they'll obsess about it. It must look like this, like this, like this, until the person is completely unrecognizable. Now, I know that there is that. So when we look at this guy's video, you don't see nothing. Nothing, absolutely nothing. There are people that go to do surgeries and what and all those things. It just talks about scarring. There's what? Shade is different shades. I'm like, dude, what are you talking? What are you talking about? You see, the same way you think of Satanism with how it's obsessed with death. One, how Satanism is obsessed with black colors. They will wear black clothes, you know, like in the gothic scenes and all those type of things. They'll wear gothic black clothes and black huge boots and what. In Satanism as well, also, if a person has 2 earrings, they will put 15 earrings all over the ears, on the nose, what, they'll pierce everywhere. It's like a way of distorting what the body is, idea of morphing, change it. Now, by change it, I'm not talking about, you know, exercising, losing weight, what, all that type of stuff. I'm talking about a change that's outside of what is normal to the body. Like, for example, putting plastics in their bodies and what, and all those type of things, whether they are doing breast jobs or backside jobs or whatever it is, anything to disfigure what it was. No, it's satanic, because this idea of butchering and taking away from what God has created, adding rings in the body, they will have nose rings, they'll have what, they'll have all these things. It's trying to create an image of what God didn't create. Some people will go as far as wanting to have, they'll add to their body, they call it looks maxing. It's actually even a trend on TikTok and whatnot and all these platforms. It's a silly look. Now some people might be even wondering, Ricky, what's look maxing? The things we see on the internet. If you didn't know it, well, welcome. Don't look it up too much. It's people who overly obsess with how they pose, you know, with the jaw. Like, those people couldn't be me. Hey, you tell me, hey, don't tire me. Leave me alone. You know, they will want broad jaws. They want jaws to be out. You know, like, hey, I'm jaws to be out there, you know, strong, look masculine, you know. So that when you do this, you know, this part must show you are a man, you are muscled, you know, all that entire stuff. Even people that also do stick needles in their thing, into oils and what and all these things, in order to just look a certain way that they are not. That's not naturally so. I'm not talking about people going to the gym and doing all those exercising and building big muscles. I'm not talking about that. That's a completely different thing. I'm talking about individuals who stick oils into their body. This is satanic because it is making what the body is not. See, the body is not it's not a machine. Yes, you'll have surgeries that need, back surgeries and whatnot, where they will put metals in order for to stabilize the body of a person. Maybe they got into an accident and the spine is shattered, all that. And so doctors will put all these metals in the body and whatnot. So that's a completely different thing. I'm talking about individuals who will stick plastics into their face in order to look like aliens. You've seen those type of things. You've seen them on documentaries, on TLCs and whatnot. This is satanic. It's driven by satanic influence. So it's people, these ideas, these people just don't have time to think about some of these things. These things are satanically inspired. But people have never thought about. They don't think about, okay, what is the big deal if a person does this? Is that you are saying that the human body is not at right functioning the way God has intended it. You want to add something that's completely foreign. It is actually inspired by the devil. How people have accepted it without thinking about it, I don't know. Maybe y'all guys know and tell me down in the comment section. It baffles me that people just have not connected the dots between these things.